going into 17, I was 10 under par, and I had birdie par to shoot 59, right? And thinking to myself, I'm still in this tournament, I gotta win the tournament. I think I was 4 up at the time. Still, something could happen. You know, I had 2 holes left with 4 up. I could make a double, I could make an eagle, and weird things could happen. But knowing that if I just hit a good drive and a good second shot down here, I pretty much had the tournament done. It was more focus on, can I break 60?
And the crowds here just willing Bryson DeChambeau to provide something extra special on top of an individual victory.
So right about this point when I'm walking up, it's raining, it's drizzling, and you know, I'm thinking to myself, man, just stay present. Don't focus on the 59, don't focus on anything else other than you gotta make birdie and you gotta hit a great shot in the next hole. That's all I wanted to focus on. So on the second shot, I'm trying to hit it up here anywhere, just anywhere up here. Give myself a bunker shot, nice little shot next to the flag. If I get it on the green, great, I can maybe make eagle. But I wasn't really sure what would happen out of the rough. And it actually spun out of the rough a little bit more, and it ended up short of this right bunker.
It's an absolutely beautiful lie. I was just going to say, I think the golfing gods want him to shoot a 59.
So last year I was pretty much right around here. And this is a very simple shot. It wasn't in the rough, luckily. It was in this first cut, so it was propped up nicely. It's raining, it's wet, and I knew I could skip and pinch it really well. But got to get it up the slope, and the pin was farther back left, and so I knew I had to roll it out. But it being so soft, I had to give myself like a little bit more speed. And when I hit the shot, I felt like it came out with good speed, but it landed soft on the first bounce, way softer than I anticipated.
If he can get this up and down, he'll need to par the par 3 18th. Here we go. Oh, he's given himself a chance.
And so it ended up being 10 feet short, right in line with the flag. And what's funny is in the practice round going into the week, I had actually hit that putt a couple times, not knowing that that was going to be a putt to be 11 under, which would have been 59 had I made par on the last hole. So that 10-footer, it was a nice, easy little chip, just kind of came out a little deader than I wanted. But that 10-footer, I got up over it, pretty much where the hole is. That's where my ball was, and the pin was back here, right about in here. And so I pretty much ended up where that flag was, and the hole was like right in here, something like that. So it didn't get up the slope as much as I would have liked. I was like right here, right in line with it. And I knew from the practice rounds that this putt actually broke just a fraction left, but it wasn't much. It wasn't much at all. So I lined it up. I put it center, and I just fractionally teetered it to the right side. And I got up over it, I looked at it, made a nice practice stroke, got up over it, took a deep breath, let it out. I saw the line, and I executed perfectly just like that, right on line.
Oh, magnificent!
And I didn't react, by the way, because my sole focus, you gotta remember, I hadn't won on LIV yet. So I was super focused on still winning. Like, I don't care what I did, but I wanted to just win the tournament no matter what. I knew if I played some perfect golf, I could do something special.
12 birdies! This is simply magnificent.
I was focused on it, really focused on it, even making this putt, but I knew I still had a job to complete. And I learned it from Tiger that the job's not complete until you hold that final putt on 18. And so when I made it, I was like, internally, I got chills in my body, but I said, calm yourself down. You got to finish a hole. You got to finish a hole.
This is how all golf should be on the 18th on Sunday.
The tee box was back here. And so I'm walking over here, and everybody's screaming and going nuts. And I'm in my zone. I'm in a bubble. I'm like solely focused. I felt everything. The rain was coming up. It was wet.
Got a 5-stroke lead, so you know you've won the title.
It was actually a difficult shot to a back flag. It was not a gimme by any means. And I had a little 9-iron. It was into the wind with the rain. Jibo and I were talking about it. We got the number. And I said, okay, let's just do a 10 o'clock 9-iron, maybe have it skip up there and go all the way back to the flag. And it was wet, and I took it back, and I hit a shot, and I fractionally just mishit it. But I was not gonna chunk it. It was the one thing you couldn't do, chunk it in the water, and then it's nightmare, right? Which I know I wasn't gonna do, but still, it's tight fairways out here. So my whole brain was like, just hit it, just clip it, just clip it. So I fractionally thinned it.
Oh, just misses.
It didn't go far enough, hit on the top up there and spun back down the hill. But once I got it on the green, I was like, okay, I know I've won, but I want a 2-putt. I have to 2-putt here.
2 putts for a 59. May as well go for a 58 while we're at it, Dom.
The putt was like right here. So I hit up there and came back, spun to like here, and then I had to putt all the way. It was like, yeah, it was about like right here. I was a little further up actually into the slope because it hit the slope and came back just a little bit. Yeah, I was about like right here, just right in this little front section. Yeah, well, to myself, I'm thinking first off, just 2-putt. I mean, this is for 59. That was what I was solely focused on, but I counted it off. 6, 13. Yeah, it's about 40 footer. It's a 40 footer, and I said to myself, it's going up and it's going down, so it's going to play effectively like a 40 footer. I looked at it and I saw it, and Jibo and I, we both said, yeah, it's about like 1.5 to 2 feet out in that area. And I said, okay, Bryson, just hit a 40 footer, just like you have for your whole career. You practice it every single day on the putting greens with the foresight on the ground. You know what a 40 footer is. So I aimed it 2 feet out, and it's raining at this time. I knew I had to hit it just a little bit harder than normal. So it's 40 feet. Looked at it, practice stroke, going up, then down, I can play. Just a 40 footer, felt comfortable with the cadence, got up over it, one last breath, saw the line, and I hit it. Just like that.
It's close. It's incredible!
And it went in.
58!